Hey everybody, and welcome back to another One of Everything Wednesdays. I am your host, MrBevers, and today we are continuing Family Game Night, located in Orlando, Florida. They were at the MomoCon convention when I was there. If you missed last week's video, you should definitely go check it out. But we've got a couple more packs here to finish off. We're going to start with Eldritch Moon, Shadows over Innistrad, Oath of the Gatewatch, Battle for Zendikar, Modern Masters 2015, Journey into Nyx, Born of the Gods, Pharos, and Gatecrash to end things off. So, without further ado, let's just get right into it, right? It seems like the best plan. Turn those that way. Get them, make sure they're on camera. Alright. So we've got, of course, Eldritch Moon is first. Was it a Lily Pack? Oh, it wasn't a Lily Pack. Well, no mythic for us then, right? I think that's how that works. I know that they probably fixed it. Ooh, we got a foil. Foil in this pack. Remember, because 8 commons means you got a foil or an additional flip. So maybe not a foil, but we got at least a flip. A flip rare then, probably. Graph Harvest. Dusk Feaster. Chilling Grasp. And our rare is a Bedlam Reveler, which is actually not a bad little card. I don't know if it's got a high value on it or anything like that, but it's a sweet little card. 3/4 for 8, which you think, oh man, that's a lot. But he costs 1 less for each instant and sorcery card in your graveyard, and he has prowess, and when he enters the battlefield, you discard your hand and draw 3 cards, which is pretty cool. So then we have a Lone Rider as our flip card, and wait, we only had 8, didn't we? Let's make sure we count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, 9. See, I counted wrong. See, that's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes. So no flip or foil for us, unfortunately. Oh well. Such is the life of the man who miscounts. Right? Ha, looks like I have my opponent dead here. Oh, I missed by 1. Story of our lives, right? Okay, so this is Shadows over Innistrad. Same idea. If you had 8 commons, you'd end up with a foil or an additional flip. We had 9, so we shouldn't get there. Groundskeeper. Reaper of Flight Moonsilver. Ghoulsteed. Another horse. There's a horse for all you out there looking at modern horses. There you go. There's a horse. 4/4 for 5 that can be returned. And we got a Fortified Village. Not a bad little card. Nice. Enters battlefield, you may reveal a forest or plains. If you don't, Fortified Village enters battlefield, tap. Oh, and we got the new updated, what's that guy's name? Gosh. Now my brain is just farting all over the place. So, Aberrant Researcher, which turns into Perfected Form. Delver of Secrets, that's what I'm thinking of. See? Look, I knew my brain would get there. Oath of the Gatewatch. Oath of the Gatewatch. We're gonna find a sweet expedition land. Ooh, maybe. We can add it to the patron pile then, right? So we had a Embodiment of Insight, Bonds of Mortality, Devour in Flames, and a Sea Gate Wreckage. Got wrecked. We got wrecked on that pack. Activate this ability if you don't have any cards in your hand. Ooh, 9 commons. Fire Mantle Mage, Hedron Archive, another all-star from that set. Deathless Behemoth, and an Ally Encampment as our rare. Ooh, oh, it's just a foil. But it's a foil Shatter Skull Recruit, which is, you know, cool. It's cool. We got a token there. All right, who doesn't like? You should never buy these packs loose. Just saying. If you're gonna buy Modern 2015, make sure that you buy a sealed box. Now, I'm not saying that, you know, that everyone out there is selling repackaged M2015 packs, but the problem is that it's too easy to repack them because you can literally just peel the glue instead of ripping the tab, and then you can just re-glue it, and then... So it's just not a wise decision. But it still is 2015, which is sweet. There could be some good stuff in here. Combust, Boros Garrison, one of those little bounce lands, Ashenmoor Gouger, and our rare, ooh, a Cryptic Command. Very nice. There you go. That'll go in the patron pile for sure, so it's a very nice one. And a foil Raise the Alarm. Not a bad little foil either. Raise the Alarm sees a lot of play in Pauper. Just saying. Journey into Nyx is next. Journey into Nyx. What was it? Was it Journey into Nyx that had the God packs, or was that Born of the Gods that had the God packs? Sightless Brawler. Dakra Mystic. Knowledge of Power, and Dictate of Karametra. So, 3 mana, 2, and green, enchantment, flash. Whenever a player taps the land for mana, that player adds 1 mana of his or her mana pool of any type that land produced. So there you go. Ooh, we got the little 2/3 Minotaur token. So there you go. It's not bad. Alright, Born of the Gods, or as most people like to refer to it, Born of the Gamble. Alright, Archetype of Imagination. A Crowian Conscriptor, or a Crowan Conscriptor. Flitterstep Eidolon, and an Eater of Hope. 6/4 flyer for 7, 5 and black. Pay a black, sacrifice another creature, regenerate Eater of Hope. Pay 2 and a black, sacrifice 2 other creatures, destroy target creature. Alright. You put it in like a little token deck and away you go, right? And away you go. Maybe I should stick that guy into, you know, my my ramp Sapperling deck. Now we've got Pharos next. Pharos, we could see what, a foil Thoughtseize, right? That's what we're looking for. Battlewise Hoplite. Vanquish the Foul. Fanatic of Mogus. Oh, we did end up with a mythic, though. Erebos, God of the Dead. There you go. Little 5/7 legendary. It says, as long as your devotion to black is less than 5, Erebos isn't a creature. But you can pay 1 and a black, pay 2 life, and draw a card. There you go. Nice little mythic hit. And last, but not least, we got some Gatecrash. We can see Shocklands, right? Shocklands are in this set. We can see foil Shocklands. Pit Fight, man, Pit Fight was a sweet card. Croconora was a sweet card too. Holy moly. Skarg Guildmage, I should say. Fortress Cyclops. Crowned Ceratok. And an Undercity Plague. This was an interesting one too, because this was where they introduced Cipher, which is when you play the spell, you then may exile the spell and encode it on a creature you control, and whenever that creature deals combat damage to a player, its controller may cast a copy of the encoded card without paying its mana cost. So this is 6 mana. Target player loses a life, discards a card, then sacrifices a permanent. So if you encode this on something that's unblockable, now you're swinging in and you're making them lose a life, discard a card, and sacking a permanent every time you hit them with that creature, which is pretty cool. It definitely puts a big target on those creatures that you encode, but still. The other thing that's interesting is that it's target creatures, so you can encode it on anybody else's thing. So in multiplayer formats where maybe you have a partner or somebody, you can play this and encode it on their creature, which is kind of neat. So, and then it lets the owner of the creature cast the spell, so you don't get to cast it again, but they do, which is kind of neat. So, there you go. thanks so much for watching, everybody. I've been your host, MrBevers. This has been one of Everything Wednesdays from Family Game Night, located in Orlando, Florida. There'll be a link for their website in the description below. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks so much for watching, and a big thank you to my patrons. I really appreciate it. Without them, I wouldn't be able to continue buying one of everything from all these shops and adding these cards to the patron pile. So hopefully they enjoy the cards that they're getting back from their investment. Thanks so much for watching, everybody, and as always, may your pulls ever be better.